Hello everyone, I wish that everything is doing well with you. So today's tutorial, as you can see, gonna be how to connect an Oracle database in Python. The first thing we need is to install a module named CX Oracle. This is a Python extension module that enables access to Oracle databases. I prefer to program using Sublime Text usually and to execute my code using Anaconda when I'm working in Python. You can use whatever environment you want. So to install CX Oracle module in Windows, you use the following command line. And to install it on macOS or Linux, you use this following command line. You just change Python by Python 3. So after installing our CX Oracle module, the first thing we need to let me just go with the connection by this. So we should know which is the name or which database we want to make connection to it in a script, a Python script. So for example, in my case, it's gonna be system, and the password here is gonna be, for example, passga. Yeah. Then, as I said, I'm just coding using Sublime Text every time. So I'm gonna enter the Sublime Text tree. Okay. Then after I should make Control N to I should press Control N just to make a new file. Then I have already done it. So the first thing I should import my module, which is CX Oracle. Then I'm just doing this try and except to know if there is an error or something like this and to know what is this error. So after I made in count CX Oracle point connect to my this line enable me to connect to my database in Python, to my Oracle database especially, not to an SQL or something MySQL or some other kinds of databases. So system is the name of my database, and to know those information we just press here. For example, connections or something, and system, there we can find the name user. Here we put the name of the user, and here is the password I just entered it. This is the password. Then for this, it's just the name of the host, which is in my case localhost because I'm just using a database which is local. In the case of using a database which is just related to a server or something like that, we just use the address IP of the database, the server where I'm pitching database. For example, here I have this address IP which allows me to connect to my database. But in my case here, I'm just using the localhost because it's a local database, not another thing. So after this, I'm just saying to the program where you are connecting, it does say to me that you are connected to know that the connection was successful. After this, I say just to know if there is an error or something like this. So I should do Control S to just save my work. I'm gonna save it in my desktop. So I'm gonna say test.p. Don't try to forget point p because it's very important to specify the type. So we save this, and after I'm gonna find it here. So I'm gonna use Anaconda prompt. As I said, I'm just using Anaconda prompt tree to execute my all codes when I'm using Python. So wait, here I say that I'm putting my code instead of a desktop. So I should say cd to the desktop, enter. Then after I'm gonna say I'm gonna use Python and I'm gonna press the name of my file. So its name is just point p. You see that they say that you are connected. So it's very easy to establish the connection. Just use those three things. You should import the CX Oracle, you should establish the connection, and of course you should every time use this to know if there is an error or something like this. And that was our content of today. I wish our tutorial, not content, so I wish that it was useful. And thank you again for watching.